All right, so we're minusing 2 to both sides. So these 2's will cancel out. We're going to bring down our 6x. And this is going to equal 8 minus 2, which is 6. So what did we do right here? We subtracted 2 to both sides. So that would be the subtraction property of equality. Go ahead and write that down, please. You have to be able to identify these properties. All right, well, 6x equals 6. We have to identify, well, we said that they're going to be multiplied. And the opposite of multiply is the division, right? So we're going to take our 6x and we're going to divide it by 6. And whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So that's our division property of equality. And then, of course, we would do that. Our 6's cancel out. X equals 6 divided by 6 is 1. And there is our answer. All right, let's go ahead and look at another one, still in topic 2. We'll call this one number 12. All right, so we're gonna do, let's see, 7x minus 3 equals 18. All right, so we're gonna solve this, and as we solve it, we are going to identify what property we used. So 7x minus 3 equals 18. I'm gonna bring down the 7x and the minus 3. The opposite of the minus 3 is that plus 3. So we're gonna do that to both sides. And over here, I'm gonna write addition, and then instead of writing property of equality, I'm just gonna write PE, right? Addition, property of equality. All right, those 3's cancel out. We get, bring down our 7x equals 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, and then next, 7x means 7 times x, right? So the opposite would be to divide. So we're gonna divide both sides by the 7. That's our division property of equality. Our 7's cancel out. X equals 21 divided by 7 is 3. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple to do on your own. So we're gonna do number 13. Sorry for that bell, it is not a real bell. All right, so number 13, I want you to do, all right, so I want you to go ahead and solve these on your own, and as you solve it, I want you to identify what property of equality you used, and you can just abbreviate it. So go ahead and take about, let's say, 5 minutes and do that on your own. All right, let's see how you did. We're gonna bring down 8a plus 2. The opposite of plus 2 is to minus 2, and that equals 26 minus 2, right? So that would be the subtraction property of equality. I'm just gonna write the initials. Well, our 2's cancel out. We're gonna bring down 8a equals 26 minus 2 is 24. The 8 and the a are multiplying, so we're gonna have to divide both sides by 8. That is our division property of equality, DPE. Our 8's cancel out. We get a equals 3. 24 divided by 8 would be 3. All right, let's see. Hope you got that one right. Let's look at our next one. 3x minus 5, I'm going to bring that down. The opposite of minus 5 is 2 plus 5. And that equals 10 plus 5, right? We added 5 to both sides, so there's our addition property of equality, APE. Our 5's cancel out. We get 3x equals 15. What are the 3 and the x doing? They're multiplying, right? Opposite of multiply is to divide, so we're going to divide both sides by 3. There's our division property of equality. 3's cancel out. We get x equals 5. All right, let's look at number 15. All right. So number 15, I've got 2a over 6 equals 2. We're going to solve for a. Well, a is being, sorry for that bell again. A is being divided by 6. The opposite of that would be to multiply, right? So we're going to bring down 2a over 6. We're going to multiply it by 6. Then equals 2 multiplied by 6. So there's our multiplication property of equality. Well, our 6's cancel out. We get 2a equals 2 times 6 is 12. Well, we need to get rid of that 2 now. 2 in the air multiplying, so we're going to divide by 2. There's our division property of equality. 2's cancel out. A equals 12 divided by 2, 6. All right, I'm gonna give you one last one to do on your own. Let's do 6a over 2 equals 3. All right, take 2 minutes and try that one on your own. All right, let's see how you did. I'm gonna bring down my 6a over 2. I'm dividing right here, right? So I need to multiply both sides by 2. That's the multiplication property of equality. 2's cancel out. I get 6a equals 6. I need to get rid of that 6 still, so now I'm going to divide both sides by 6, right? That's the opposite of multiply. So there is our division property of equality. The 6's cancel out. A equals anything over itself is just 1. There we go.